Welcome back to Calypso Moon. Welcome in if you're new. Collective, we're doing your reading. So I just was guided to do another message about where do we go from here. That was the words that I heard. Where do we go from here? New beginnings. There's something about new beginnings, and where do we go from here? And the card that came out was stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. So I feel like this has something to do with the type of change that we want to see happen in the world right now. We're at a precipice of bird just circled around me like that. We're at the precipice of things changing right now, and if you don't know that or don't believe that or you're not aware of that, please pay attention to what's going on around the world and globally right now at this time. This is like a power play. This is a power grab is what I'm getting. So I'm getting, maybe there's somebody who wants to know, where do we go from here with all that's going on? Where do we go from here? What's coming in? What's going to happen? What messages do you have, Spirit? I am eternally grateful for your guidance. Please protect me as I intermingle in these energies. Allow me to observe, not absorb. Please give me guidance. Okay, so closing the door, completion. There's a cycle coming to an end here, and if you don't know, now you know. We are leaving the age that we're in now, and we're moving into the age of Aquarius. This is a new age. A lot of things are changing. A lot of belief systems are changing, and things around the world are changing. And not only around the world, in our whole solar system, in our galaxy, there's things that are changing and things that we don't know about and that have been unheard of. And it's happening. Like, there's a lot of new shit that we as a civilization have not known about or have not experienced in, you know, our lifetimes or in this era is what I'm thinking of. ERA, era. So we're closing the door on something, and now there's an opportunity to create something new and to begin again differently is what I'm getting. With winter's dream gestation period. Yeah, this is the same message. I think this is gonna be my last message for today, because it's just repeating again unless something new comes out. I feel like I have one more individual message that I need to get out to the collective, but this is about global. We're in a gestation period right now. It's like something is growing and something is coming abound, and this is an opportunity to, when we wake up, and that's significant. When we wake up, things can be different. Two little birds just flew by me. Man, I love birds. Except for when they poop on me. Then I'll be like, and they have pooped on me a lot. But I still love them. What else, Spirit? Unmarked trail, revelation. Wow. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card is, it's like what I was just saying. It's like there's a new opportunity to blaze a new path, to create something new and different than what we've always known and what we've always done. And the revelation here, for one, I feel like it could be referring to the book of Revelations. I don't know why I keep getting these biblical references. It's not like I'm religious or that I know a whole lot about religion, because I don't. I mean, I know what I know. I know what I've read. I know what I've studied. I know what I believe, you know, and that might not be the same for you guys and what you believe. But if you know anything more about it, please feel free to add it into the comments. I don't judge anybody for what they believe, and I would hope that nobody judges me for what I believe. But what's coming in Revelations is, you guys know, in the book of Revelation, that's when all the destruction happens. That's when it's like a whole change that is unmistakable. It's an unmistakable change that is recognized. And it talks about the beast and the mark of the beast. And the book of Revelation is very complicated. It talks about nation rising against nation, mother against daughter. It talks about all kind of shit that goes on during the time of Revelations. And that's how you know that, I guess Revelations is how you know when Jesus is returning or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's stating, but it's Revelations. It's how you know something is coming. And then it's all this destruction and chaos that comes with this. The four horsemen, all that stuff comes. A war comes, all this shit. And something ends. The way that people always have done things, the way that people have always known things to be, ends. And then I don't know what happens after that. Maybe that's what this is all about. When I first opened this reading up, it was all like, what happens next? Or something I said, I can't even remember. Sometimes the messages come and they just leave me as soon as they come, as soon as they go. Dances on one foot, balance and act. Yeah, so we're right upon the precipice of something happening and something changing, and something's being held in the balance right now. I'm also getting here too that this change is going to be difficult. This is not going to be an easy change because we're so used to things being the way that they've always been. What happens next? I feel like somebody has 1 foot in and 1 foot out too. 5, 63, 57, 9, 24. Galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, and beloved, radical acceptance. Oh, did I show y'all this? Balancing that. And beloved. Thank you, Spirit. Radical acceptance. Like, I feel like something's going to change so fast that we're not going to have a choice but to accept it. And then it's like, where do we go from here? Like, this shit didn't happen. It's here. It's happening. Where do we go from here? Sky dancer, surrender. Yeah, it's like we're, again, that message of we're at the point of no return. There's nothing anybody can do but surrender to this change. It's happening whether we like it or not. Okay, let me get some more clarity on these. Spirit, tell me about this closing door completion. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. Just moving away. Moving on to a different chapter. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, the Chariot. This is fast acting. This is fast happening. It's coming in quickly. The Chariot does usually talk about a victory or a success or a win after a tough battle or a tough situation. Tell me more about the 6 of Swords. We got the 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is talking to me about somebody getting released, and I don't know why I'm pertaining this crocodile to a devil, but that's what I'm getting. Well, whatever this creature is, it's not a crocodile. The crocodile's on its back, but it's like a dog crocodile. I don't know. Y'all look at it. Well, let me turn it right side up first. And then it was in the reverse. So the 8 of Swords in the Rider-Waite tarot deck is usually the girl with her arms bound, and she's surrounded by 8 swords, and she's blindfolded and she's stuck and can't get loose. That talks about either a prison, a mental prison, a spiritual prison, or even a physical prison. This is talking about releasing from that and moving away, moving on to calmer waters, closing the door. Closing the door. Closing the door. I'm also getting something about escaping too. Somebody needs to close the door or end something. What I'm really getting from this, when it's definitely, when we're talking spiritually, I'm getting, which is what I really feel that this is about. Like, I feel this calling to be called to talk about more spiritual stuff and not this mundane stuff. So I'm sorry if you're into that everyday thing and you want to know about your love and when you're going to find happiness and all that stuff. Like, I feel like I'm being called to talk more on the spiritual level with this. That's why I keep doing these readings like this about what's going on in the world, because I feel like I'm being called to talk about this for whatever reason. Like, I'm being beckoned, like, no, talk about this. No, talk about this. No, talk about this. So if my readings don't resonate with you, it's probably because I'm supposed to be telling you this. Or whoever I'm supposed to be telling this to is going to find this message and not the other messages that I've been getting out about the mundane things of everyday life. This is on the soul level. This is about our spirit. I feel like if you don't know about the history of this planet, please do some research and find out. I linked in one of my other videos. Wow, these birds keep coming so close to me. It's crazy. I linked in my other video that I'm uploading right now. This guy's channel that I just watched him recently, a couple of his videos, and I feel very much like I resonate with him on a lot of things that he speaks about. And I mean, I'm not saying that everything he talks about I'm resonating with, but I understand where the messages are coming from him, and I feel like those are the messages that he's meant to get out. And I resonate with them a lot, and I'm just like, well, let me link him in there, because I feel like what I'm saying is connected to what he's talking about on a different level. Though there's a lot of people talking about spiritual stuff right now, and I feel like there's spiritual warfare right now. So maybe that's why I keep referencing back to the Bible, because that's sometimes the only spiritual aspect that people understand, because that's all they've been taught about, you know, God and about your spirit and your soul and stuff like that. It's either heaven or hell, the lake of fire, or, you know, eternal bliss in heaven, singing angels and shit. But this is what I'm talking about. I know I keep rambling on. What I'm trying to get at with these cards is talking about the release of our souls that have been trapped here on this planet to keep reincarnating here. That's what's ending. That's what is complete. I don't know if you guys ever heard that this is a prison planet, but I resonate with that very highly, very highly. And then we got the Seven of Wands here, which to me is in reverse. And he's fighting off crocodiles. And if y'all don't know about that, look up David Icke. You could think he's crazy all day long, but I resonate with him a lot as well. Like, when you read a lot and you look back on history and you listen to the legends of the Hopi and other Native American tribes and other African tribes, what's that African tribe in Africa that found the Sirius B? Look at this bird right here. Yo, these birds is like coming close by me. I'm not scared of them, but it's just crazy. Maybe you think I got food for him. Okay, look, I'm tripping. Hi, little bird. Oh, it's so cute. I'm getting off topic, y'all. I'm getting distracted again. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about, looking at a bird. What was that tribe in Africa called? But anyway, they found out about a binary star for Sirius B, Sirius A, and Sirius B. Y'all gotta look them up. They're the God, I've read and seen so much and read so much stuff. It's hard for me to keep track of all the names of everything. Probably should have been talking about it a long time ago more, but the chief of this tribe's name is Krito Matawa. Y'all could at least look him up. And he talks a lot of stuff about the same thing that David Icke talks about. And y'all can think that shit is crazy all you want to, but you need to really do research on the history of this planet. And that's the truth. Everything is not what it seems. Tell me about this winter's dream, gestation period. And I think a lot of people are starting to wake up to that. A lot of people are starting to wake up to that. We got the Ace of Wands. So yeah, that's what I was talking about with this gestation's dream, this winter's dream. When this card first came out, I know I just keep rambling on, but I was talking about that we're in a stage right now to where things are ending, and it's going to be a rest period, and then there's going to be an opportunity to do things differently. Where do we go from here? This is the opportunity to take the wheel, and the people that are awake and that know the truth and that knows what's going on the spiritual level. Look at this shaman on this mushroom. When I got my tattoo yesterday, I was just talking to somebody about mushrooms, and I'm like, I've never done mushrooms before, but you know, I've always been scared to try it because it's a psychedelic. I don't want to fuck my brain up and be crazy, but yeah. And then it says the divine matrix on here, and I was like, yeah, I was reading about and doing microdosing because I know a lot of spiritual people and a lot of shamans have practiced and used that type of stuff in the past. So I was reading about it, and then they say that we have receptors in our brain for those types of things too, and it is a spiritual connection. So microdosing is a lot different than just doing shrooms and shit, so it's definitely not as much. But I don't know everything about the shit, so I'm not going to keep on talking about it, but I'm definitely seeing that shaman right there and getting that this is a spiritual thing. And if you watch the Matrix and you really understand the concept of the Matrix, then you would understand that this is a prison planet. Bam, I just said what I needed to say right there. The Matrix, it tied it all together. Go watch the Matrix, you'll understand. If you understand that, you understand reality, and then you'll also understand what they're trying to do with the metaverse. It's all about your soul. When they talk about the devil and God had a battle for your soul, that shit was real. And it might not be as literal as the devil and God and the devil. It might be truth is stranger than fiction, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Show me more about this Ace of Wands. We got the Magician in reverse. So yeah, somebody's been doing some manipulation here. Some manipulation is ending. It's closing. We're in a period now where somebody can no longer manipulate something. This is a golden opportunity. Somebody has to surrender now. It says Sky Dancer, surrender. So whoever is overlord of this planet and watching over this planet with your satellites, if y'all heard of the Dark Knight satellite, look that up too. Yeah, I need to fix my leg because, yeah, it hurts. But the Magician came out in reverse. So there's an opportunity. I feel like there's and I talked about this before too. There's like a gateway or a time period to where there's going to be an opportunity for us to change things. There's going to be a gestation period, a winter dream. Something's going to be asleep or dead, or the defense is down or some shit like that, to where there's an opportunity to do something different, to make a change. Show me this unmarked trail. Revelations. We got the Hermit. The Hermit talks about wisdom, soul searching, inner knowledge, understanding. He also has the torch or a lantern, a guiding light. And we're on an unmarked trail. He's showing the way. I feel like, who was that in Egypt that ushered the souls to the other side? Was it Anubis? I made a painting of Anubis. But yeah, he's lighting the way. There's an unmarked trail. And only your soul knows the way. You have to use your wisdom, your intuition as a guiding light. Man, this is crazy. Y'all don't even understand how big this is. Like, I'm really about to start crying right now. And we got the Fool, starting from zero. Ground zero. Like, redo the whole shit. Two of Swords. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be two different options here. There's going to be the option to keep doing things the way we've always done them, or to do things differently. Tell me more about this Hermit. The Ace of Cups comes out, the Scarab. With the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So this is telling me that we need to start doing things on a higher level, on a higher vibration, on a vibration of love. Which is a lot different than the way things have been done. I'm still getting a message of building from the ground up. Like, just throw the whole damn civilization away. Shit. What is this? Dancing is on one foot. 10 of Wands. Okay, so this is telling me about, y'all know the 10 of Wands talk about burdens. It talks about having a lot going on, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things weighing on you. Sometimes it can even talk about being weighed down so much to where you feel like you can't move or you can't do anything. Like the burden is stopping you from moving. That's why this balancing act is here. It's like there's so many things that are happening all at once that we don't know, you know, which way to go. But that's why that Hermit is there. You're being guided. You need to be the guide sometimes too. You need to travel the road less traveled. Go a different way. Don't do things the same exact way, or you're going to keep creating this burden and you're still going to be balancing on one foot. Tell me more about this 10 of Wands. There's more message to this. My car is just going to fly away. Oh my God, y'all, look what came out. The Fool. And Strength at the bottom of the deck. Strength at the bottom of the deck. The Fool talks about new beginnings, starting a new journey, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, being carefree, having no worries. So you go from the Fool to the 10 of Wands. To the balancing act. 0 to 10. Real quick. And that's where the balancing act comes in. If you're not all the way in, then you're going to end up back just where you were at, back from the beginning, back where we're at right now. With wars and, I mean, as much technology as we have on this planet right now, there's no reason we should still be warring and fighting with each other. It's just ridiculous and stupid. There's no reason why we shouldn't be living in, what is the word? Living in together with the land and the animals and nature. Well, like, there's no reason we should be wiping out of all the natural resources when we have technology to where we don't need to do that stuff anymore. It's like, why are we still doing this if we don't need to do it? And then that's where the choices come in. Are okay, when all this shit, how? When all this shit is gone and closed out, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear about that or hear me say that, but when all this is ended, when it's time to start over, are we going to do things the same exact way as it has been done and end up right back where we are right now, as civilizations have done time and time before us? Or are we going to do something different? My phone's dying, so yeah, this is going to be the last video. Show me this galactic mushroom spirit. 10 of Swords, y'all. If you know anything about the Swords energy, it talks about mental energies. It could also talk about speaking, but it mostly pertains to thoughts. It could talk about a betrayal as well, too. This is telling me the system failure is what I'm getting. System failure, the matrix, the divine matrix, system failure. And it could be because there's an awakening happening right now. Ten of Swords, tell me more, Spirit. The Emperor. Okay, so this is giving me more about this gateway, this system failure. Like whatever control system is in place right now, the matrix. y'all listening to me? The matrix is in control right now. Is failing. It's like there's awakening happening right now, and whatever system and whoever feels like they're in control right now, this is over for them. Ten of Swords especially does talk about an ending. It talks about an ending. So there's a window of opportunity to create change. That's this winter's dream. This gestation period we're in before the new cycle begins. We're closing a door, closing a chapter on something, and we have death reverse. Oh my God. Everlasting life is what I just got. You were promised everlasting life. You just didn't know you would keep being recycled and used. So that's why you don't die, but you also don't ascend. So you do have everlasting life, so to speak, but you just keep recycling and reliving it in this same fucking matrix. Giving your energy, using your energy, never really being free to explore your creativity and what your soul's desire and journey is about because you're too busy doing the mundane thing. Preach! One of my spirit guys just said preach. I can't. Y'all, I can't. That shit was plain as day. I was like, preach. I know I ain't patting myself on the back like that. Show me this beloved, y'all, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Page of Wands. Take action. Radical acceptance. Beloved, radical acceptance. You know what just came to my mind? In the Bible, I think that it said God loved his children so much that he gave his only begotten son. Something like that. I don't know it all. And don't quote me on the exact words, but it was something like that. Y'all just look at that and what I said. It's like you're not gonna have time to accept this because by the time y'all figure out what's really going on, it's gonna be in your face to the point where it's just you're gonna have to accept it. You don't have any choice. There's only gonna be so much you can do. The door is closing. It also reminds me of that crop circle with the alien head, and he was holding that disc, and it was in binary code, and it said conduit closing, bell sound. Ding! That reminds me of a dream I just had too about Baba Jolie. If y'all watch her channel, she called me in my dream and asked me for a tarot reading. And I heard her voice clear as day, as just like she talks on her channel, and she was so matter of fact about it. It was weird. Y'all don't tell her I had that dream. Anyway, we got the Ace of Pentacles coming here, a new opportunity to learn. There's a new opportunity coming to start over. Ooh. I did not want to see this at the bottom of the deck. Don't sabotage it. Because somebody showing the hell is about to try. Tell me more. Strength. Yeah, somebody's going to have courage here. for this new opportunity that's coming in. And Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this reading here. I really appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you vibe with the channel. My tribe, rise up, rise up. We rising up here. We are elevating, ascending. I really appreciate you guys. I am humble and forever grateful. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Show your appreciation and gratitude for me. I mean, this is what I love right here. This is it. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one.